Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and I have Mama Squeak. Mama Squeak. She is the mama of Little Squeak Jr., of course. She had a whole bunch of babies. I've only got Mama Squeak and Little Squeak, and of course back there is Bobo Jr. and Patches Jr. But these are my little hammies, and I love my little hammies. They're just so cute. I love hamsters. Oh, she's shivering because she's scared, and I'm sorry. I'm just going to hold her here for a moment. I'm not going to hurt her. But she's scared. But I love little hamsters. I would love to get like a little critter called a degu. They're very smart. They're colony creatures. They live in herds. They're very wonderful. I'd love to have some of those. But this is little Mama Squeak. She's such a sweetie. She's very nice, very cool. All of my hamsters are very nice. But this is Mama Squeak. Here we go. Her original name was, of course, Little Squeak. And that's why her daughter, her little cub, is Little Squeak Jr. Because originally she clicked and squeaked because she was the runt of the litter. And she just clicked and squeaked, and we were all afraid that she wasn't going to live. But then she grew up, and then one day got in heat and crawled out of her cage, managed to get out, and found her way into a male hamster's cage where he used and abused her, and she had babies. And so I've got Little Squeak Jr. down there because I love hamsters. I couldn't abort her babies or anything. I just had to hope that everything was going to turn out okay. I mean, technically, you really should not let any of your pets have babies, especially if you cannot afford any veterinary care if they need veterinary care. I mean, the various times that my hamsters have been pregnant, if anything had ever gone wrong, they would have all died. The babies would have died. The mama would have died. I wouldn't have been able to do anything about it. I never would have been able to pay for veterinary care. And that's very, very sad. But I've been lucky. My whenever mama has killed all of her babies, it's been something that they do. I mean, she's killed them, and there's not anything that you can do to stop that. That's what mamas do, especially on their first litter. Their first litter is more of a practice litter, so that they can figure out what they've got to do, and so they have their babies, and then they tend to just eat them all. Yay! It's pretty horrific. It's pretty gross, especially when you start going, oh, you started off with 12 and you've only got 8 today, and look, here's a leg. And so, yay. I glued in my lower plate here, so it's not flopping around, but it does, well, not as much. So it's still uncomfortable, but yeah. Anyway, though, did I do this part where I say, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here, greetings, boys and girls. I don't know. My window's open. Fly, of course, goes right for my face. But it is 6:58 a.m. It is Thursday. It is the 29th of June. On Monday, it's payday. You'd think, hey, I can go buy cannabis on Monday because I get paid on Monday. No, I'm minus $300 in my checking account. I only get $1,200 from my my disability. So we have to subtract $300 from that. I'm going to only have $900 out of my paycheck to pay my $1,000 rent, and then pay my storage unit and my Comcast bill. And, oh, that isn't going to work, is it? There's no money for cannabis. So even no matter what, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, because without cannabis, I will be bedridden in a week. So even if I can pay for that stuff, if I can't buy cannabis, I'm going to go dark because I'll be bedridden. Yay! So I'm pretty thrilled. I'm hoping to get rid of my storage unit. I just don't know when or how. I need to have my housemates help me with this sort of stuff. My car is such that, the belts could pop off while I'm driving it, or the tire that needs work could burst, and I am not a mechanical type person. So driving on my own is kind of dangerous, especially since I haven't had the money to pay for my cell phone. I don't have a cell phone, so if I go out driving and my car breaks down, yeah, I could use emergency 911 services, but I can't call like my friends to tell them where my car is. And 911, I can tell them, hi, my car is blocked by the side of the road, and they'll say, are you hurt? And I'll say no, and they'll say, well, you need to call a tow truck, don't you? But I don't have any money, so Yes, I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't know what's going to happen. I'm hoping. I mean, I got to get rid of my storage unit. I have to, but I need to have my housemates help me do it, and I don't know where I'm going to put my stuff because they'd flip out over the little amount of stuff I got stacked in my room right now for whatever reason. It's clean. You know, it takes up a little bit of the far end of my room, and they flip out over that for whatever reason. I don't know. So it's not like I can store it here. So what am I going to do? And it's not stuff I can sell for money. It's like photographs, VHS tapes, old furniture. It's memorabilia. You know, maybe I could get $100 if I was lucky, if I sold absolutely everything. But then I don't have pictures of, like, you know, my wife or the tapes of my wife and stuff like that. So, yay. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I got to do something, and I really don't know what I'm going to do. I am incredibly, I have to say this, I am incredibly grateful. That's the word. I was trying to think of what the heck the word was, because fibromyalgia, fibro fog, gotta love it. I forget what I'm talking about in mid-sentence, face-to-face with people, so yay. But it's, oh God, now I've lost that. No, grateful. Because I'm intensely grateful to each and every one of you. This has been the best 2-some-odd years of my life. I sincerely hope I don't go dark, but if I do, life is life. Thank you all so much. I'm so grateful. Don't ever think I take any of you, any of your donations, anything for granted. I do not. I am fully aware of how simply lucky I have been and how lucky I am still now that I'm living here. I mean, maybe I won't be able to very soon, but don't ever take this as lack of gratitude or, well, thanks for you. You all have been wonderful, beautiful people. And I am so appreciative. It is what you've kept me alive. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen after if I go dark. This is my therapy, and without it, I mean, I don't do well just on the days I only do 2 videos, so. Yay. Past that though, because I don't want to get into too much depressing stuff, remember, it's like my parents and my grandparents told me, it's, you know, if you can't fix a problem and you're going to, like, maybe even die, it's just shut up, suffer in silence. Nobody cares. So I'm very sorry. I haven't meant to talk so much about it. I just wanted to bring it up because it's on my mind. And my blog is my processing, so I'm processing things. That's one of the things I have to process. Sorry I do it so much. I need to remember to shut up and suffer in silence. So, if I go dark, I'll let you know beforehand, but I'm not going to make a big deal out of it past what I've done. Also, I want to say here is I have massive anxieties again when I'm going to bed. I need to call the VA today and get an appointment at the CPAP clinic pretty bad. Because whenever I go to bed now, I get hit with massive anxieties, which makes it really hard to go to sleep. Part of it, of course, is with my sleep apnea and the way my heart's been acting lately. I am absolutely terrified that one day I'm going to go to sleep and, like Carrie Fisher, not wake up again. Because I don't breathe when I sleep. And my CPAP machine, or in my case is a VPAP machine, variable positive air pressure, but I need that so that when I stop breathing when I'm sleeping, I still get oxygen. I had ants in my brother-in-law's garage, and I don't know if my machine is filled with ants, and I can't take it apart. It's an electronic device. The pieces are such that you do that sort of thing, you're going to mess it up. So I need to get it looked to make sure there's not dead ants in it, because I don't need dead ant particles and decaying ant gases going in my tube and into my lungs. And especially since, because there were so many ants, we sprayed poison around, and it was right in that area. So I'm pretty sure there's ant poison in my machine, and I especially don't need ant poison shoved down into my lungs while I'm sleeping. So I got to call the VA clinic, well, the CPAP clinic, the VPAP clinic at the VA, and get that looked at or replaced or something, because I need to wear my VPAP machine when I sleep so I don't die. So yeah, I have a lot of anxiety each night now when I go to sleep, which makes it about an hour before I can fall asleep. Yay. Which doesn't help that because I've got so little cannabis and so little RSO right now, I can't, I mean, this is it for cannabis. When I'm out, I'm out. We don't have any oil dabs. What few little bit of oil dabs we have, they use because they don't have anything else. And so because I've got cannabis, they don't give me any dabs. And I understand. They need to stay stoned too. So I'm stuck in this situation where I got just this bud, a little bit of RSO, and without that, I mean, I only sleep like 3 hours an hour. Yeah, 3 hours a night, 3 hours per night as it is because of pain. After, an hour's worth of lying there trying to get to sleep from my anxiety, 2-3 hours later, I wake up because I don't move when I sleep. My back injuries, my leg injuries, my fibromyalgia, just lying there, it hurts so bad. Even with RSO, I wake up after 3 hours in agony. So yay. Well, with the amount I have to use. I mean, I need to use like what's effectively a 2 or 3 day dose to keep me asleep. I use what's a normal dosage, and so I sleep for like 2.5 hours. Without it, I only sleep for 1. So yeah. Yeah, I'm really, really tired, and I apologize for that because it's also helping to drag me down, my exhaustion, and I'm very, very sorry about that. This is the big apology fest, and I'm very sorry about that as well. I got to talk about and process the things that really bother me, and this bothers me. So, also, I'm wearing this wonderful shirt. I believe this is the one that was Vegar had bought this one for me, and it's awesome. Thank you very, very much. We've been in minor talk about shirt designs so that you can go to Teespring, look at the shirts that you're not going to buy, and continue not buying them because nobody's bought a single t-shirt or mug or anything there. But if you can go down there and because there's links to the mug and the t-shirt, you can take a look at them and go, wow, that's pretty cool. I'm never going to buy it, just like everybody else has done. It's okay though, it's cool. I understand. Oh yeah, I have an appointment on the 28th of July to talk to my denturist and get these things fixed because, they're still going like this at a weird angle in my mouth. So the droop I have on my lip because of the nerve damage when I have my teeth taken out looks even worse because my teeth are at an angle in my mouth. One side of it, because they chunked bone out of my skull to get a tooth out, there's not as much there, and so it goes brrr and sits at an angle. But I've always had a great big gap in my teeth, so big I could fit a dime in between, and then just go, well, and then stick the dime in there. I've been like, not as bad as Melanie Martinez, not like Madonna, not like any of these other famous people who have huge gaps in their front teeth, but I'm one of those that I've had the gap and it bugs me. These teeth just look, these plastic things. I've always had big horse teeth. They were like big and these are small, so when I'm like this, see how like that farther goes? My jaw usually is about this much further instead of because of my horse teeth. And now I'm conked and my jaw is like a ½ inch shorter because of my teeth are so small. Little dainty things, and they look too perfect and they're too white. I've had snaggle teeth my whole life. Even after I had braces as a kid and retainer, they moved around still, and so they weren't perfect. And these just look too perfect, too white. I want them not perfect again. I want that gap. I want them looking like teeth. I never wanted anything too perfect looking. They look fake that way. And I don't want it to look fake. Ugh. It's hard enough eating and looking normal in these things. So thumbs up. Oh man, I'm at 15 minutes and change, so what I need to do real quick is open up 24 hours worth of comments on my community page so that I can thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Is that 24 hours worth? No, I got one. It was open 12 hours worth. I'm at 14 minutes on this thing, and I need to hurry up and open up 24 hours worth. Now, Plastic Productions has said, I'd like to have a daily shout out until you go dark. Hopefully I'm not going to go dark, but what the heck. Plastic Productions, thank you very much. Now I'm Oopsie, let's see. Oh, I need to, there we go. Sorry about that. I got a whole bunch of windows, and I've got to get the one with all the stuff in there available. So, but then Plastic Productions. And Andreas Vera, thank you. A Sleek Black Feather, thank you very much. Sorry about that. Tracy McGill, thank you very much. Doc walked up to a lemonade stand, son of a gun, thank you very much. Mateus Bulcher, thank you. Duncan Buie, B-U-I-E, thank you very, very much. Jacob Croft, thank you, greatly appreciated. Claude 5190, thank you. Johan Liebert, thank you. Cheesy LPS, thank you very, very much. And Galileo, thank you. Nietzsche Bob, thank you very, very much. And Girl, very basic, thank you. And Triggered, thank you very, very much. World Star Hip Hop Fight / Music, son of a gun, thank you very much. And Price, thank you, greatly appreciated. Harry Hogg 12341, son of a gun. And Ensalada Fruta, huh. How about that? Very cool name. Thank you very, very much. Santiago Delgado, thank you very, very much. 5X Mikey, son of a gun, thank you very, very much. Carlitos Jr., 54, son of a gun. And Akame Bro, thank you, greatly appreciated. Danny Mendez, thank you very, very much. And last but not least would be Christian Manning, M-A-N-I-N-G, son of a gun. Thank you very, very much. All of you greatly appreciated. Now, I didn't read the comments before doing all this. I'm going to read them afterward, thumbs up, and answer as many as I can. I'm very sorry if I mispronounced your name. No disrespect is intended. And I just thanked everybody for having left a comment. Whether it was a good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment, they're all equal in my eyes. Thank you for having left a comment. Greatly appreciated in every way, shape, or form. Thank you very, very much. Now, let's see, I might have time to actually get my greetings in, where I go through and I greet everybody in their home languages. So, if you'd like to hear a greeting even, in your home language, if you could pop it into the comments, that would be awesome. Bon dia, dia did, dia gwit, guten tag, ahanyo buenos dias, buna dimanata, ohio, labrid, labas ritas, kumusta, bongiorno, terhomkost, yorageld, bore baivi. I'm very sorry, I'm hoping that's close. Barilus, ni hao, kalimera, bonjour, boker tov, jean dobry, or less formally, chest, labdien, dobre utro, mesa ol haley, dobre rano, bereda, privyet, merhaba, and of course go forth and have the crack. Good food, good drink, with good friends. And at almost 18 minutes, I need to hurry up and say, if you could check my links down below, you just click on show more, they open right up. It's a whole bunch of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff. You can check those out, like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Twitter. I already said Twitter. I forgot what they are. Google Plus. There's my blog. I think that's all of them. If you could check that out, that'd be awesome. If you could donate to my GoFundMe to keep me alive in my home and online, that would be awesome. I really don't want to go dark in a few days. Also, my thanks to every single one of my Patreon.com patrons. You're all beautiful, wonderful people. Without your help, I wouldn't even have been able to stay here this long. Thank you so very, very much. You're beautiful, awesome people, and never forget that you are beautiful and awesome. If you can't donate or you don't donate, if you could just, good wishes. I take all of those, I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I withdraw interest. Thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be awesome. I greatly appreciate all the positive validation I can get for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. But, of course, I'm a weird older guy, and lately I've been in such dire straits. I've been begging for money, so I understand if you don't want to subscribe. I understand if you don't want to watch. If you don't want to watch, don't. If you don't want to subscribe, don't. If you aren't sure, don't. Just save yourself the trouble. But if you do want to subscribe, then thumbs up. Thank you so much, and I will do my darndest to keep you entertained and smiling until the very, very end of time. But until that time, slap a few coats of sealant on you, stack it like cordwood in the basement, you'll last for decades before you go bad. Thumbs up on that. Wow, now I've got less than a minute left, and I wondered what I was even going to talk about when I started, because I'm so tired when I start. Thank you all so very, very much for watching. It's greatly, greatly appreciated. No matter what happens, I am so grateful to each and every one of you for the time that I've been here. I hope I can continue to be here, but we shall see. Now I've got 20 minutes left. I'm going to do a game video. 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Game video. I got a reaction video. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and if it's a nice stuff day, I'll probably do another Walkies video, so son of a gun. You take care, have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and no matter what, Take care, have a great day, and I will see you on the flip side.